Okay, welcome everybody. We are officially starting our group chat today. And today we are going to do a little something different. I actually haven't done this on a group chat yet. So first of all, we kind of made a list of all the problems that people have kind of through the walkthrough process when buying a phone. So we're going to kind of do like all different scenarios of the process from beginning to end, from when you first take the phone call, when someone tries to sell you a phone, to the very end, where you're meeting them in the parking lot, you've got the clipboard, you're asking for the ID, all those problems that arise. We're going to go through that stuff today. You guys can throw whatever objections at me on this. And we kind of already made a list here, like what to do if the phone is not as described when you get there, how to ask for the ID, how to check the ESN, how to overcome the anxiety of getting them on the phone. Does this sound good to you guys? Are you excited to go over that stuff? And has anybody ever had these problems before? Has anybody ever had the person not want to give them ID, or didn't know how to ask for ID, or didn't know how to check the ESN, or didn't know how to restore the phone, or didn't know what the phone was, or couldn't restore the phone, or maybe there was some weird thing on the phone you've never seen before? All this stuff, I'll show you guys how to handle that tonight, all right? Does that sound helpful? And I know this seems simple, and we're usually talking about how to get to 10,000 a month, but the key to highest performance in the world, guys, is mastering the basics, right? Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time, he said, I didn't try to master, 30 different punches. I tried to get really good at one punch every day, right? And he became one of the greatest boxers of all time. So by learning these little basic techniques and getting really good, this gives you the confidence to do it over and over and over again. Because when you can flip one phone, you can flip 10, you can flip 100, you can flip 1,000, all right? By the way, really quick, before we get into this, a couple changes I made in the course for you guys. Just want to let you know, I put in the new phone flipping superstar credo. So if you don't have that, you can go here. And remember, your attitude is going to be crucial. We're going to talk about this later on in the group chat when negotiating. But your attitude when dealing with a customer is going to determine a lot of the outcome of the conversation. If you have a lot of fear and worry that the customer is going to get mad or they're going to be intimidating, you're going to attract a lot of bad problems. But if you feel that every deal is going to go smooth, that sellers are going to be welcoming, they're going to be friendly, then all of a sudden, a lot of your problems tend to start going away. It's really weird, right? Because we attract what we think about. So this superstar credo will help you program your mind every morning to get in that right state, that positive state, so you're ready to deal with these customers when you get there and handle any kind of objection, because you're going to project your positive mindset on them so you get the results that you want. All right? So who's got this on their wall, by the way? Anybody here have this printed up on their wall? I want to recognize a couple heavy hitters too before we get started here. We've got Chris Schroeder on here. He's just about to hit 30,000 for the month, which is awesome. Feldon's doing over 20,000 already this month. We just got off a phone call yesterday. He's in our VIP group, crushing it. Remy's at 20,000. Chris is over 20,000 this month already. These guys are here on the group chat live today, and I just want to say, great job, guys. Chris is over 20,000 for the month, and he doesn't even have a car, which is even cooler, right? We're still working that. He's one of our VIP members too, and one of his goals this month is to get a car. So, that's why the attitude in this business is awesome, because you can accomplish a lot when you have the right mindset. All right, let's get into those nitty-gritty things that we were talking about here and get into the start. So as far as the start of the process, right, when someone sells you guys a phone, where do you want me to start at? Right from the phone call, or from the text? Or do you want to do it from like when they agree to a price and how we walk through there? Where would you guys prefer I start with this? What works best for you? Phone call? Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how I take a phone call. We're going to do it kind of basic, and then we can throw in little things from there, okay? We'll do it simple to start, and then we'll throw the objections in and all the problems and everything. So Feldon, because you are one of our VIP members and you've been doing really well lately, you've got a lot of experience, I'm going to ask if you could be the customer for me. Is that okay?
Hey, yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. You kind of know like what to say and how customers are. How many messages a day are you getting right now?
Over 50.
50 leads a day. So he's dealing with quite a bit of leads and phones, right? So he probably knows how most customers are, the objections you typically get. So that's fantastic, right? By the way, awesome. Can you tell everybody where your main leads are coming from? Like your main lead sources, just really quick.
Mostly Facebook ads. I get a lot of text messages. I use paid Facebook ads, but I got my stuff all over the apps as well. So I get a ton of leads from the apps. I get over 10 leads on Let Go a day. Marketplace as well, but definitely a lot of Craigslist and a lot of paid Facebook ads.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I added the new video that Aaron did for you guys with the apps and the marketplace in the course. So it's right here. See this group chat, posting ads on marketplace and posting ads on apps under section 4. So if you just heard what Feldon said and you're like, okay, I'm going to go crush it with apps and marketplace now, you can go there, watch those videos right there and do exactly what Feldon's doing and start posting on the apps. So I just want to put that quick plug in. I also threw in the 7 laws of text negotiation that Aaron did right here. I forgot to title it though. Sorry, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But this actually is the video I just titled. I copied this title and forgot to change the title, so I'll change that later. But it's called the 7 laws of text negotiation. All right. I promise eventually I'm going to teach you guys this walkthrough. All right. So you're getting 50 leads a day. Let's start off with the phone call. Here we go. You ready for this, Feldon? Let's do. I don't know. Let's do like just make up an iPhone 7. Let's say you appraised it at 200. Let's say I appraised it at 200. I'm going to make you an offer based on the appraisal of $200 for a phone. Okay? Just to keep it simple.
Okay.
That sound good, everybody? All right, here we go. Thank you for calling Buy Sell Fix.
Hi, yeah. I got an iPhone 7.
Awesome. Fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right, great. And what carrier is that with?
I think it's Sprint.
Sprint. Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I mean, it's in perfect condition too. I still have the box and I have the charger, and I never use the headphones either. So it's mint condition. It's brand new.
Awesome. 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 So cool. On that, I can give you $90. Is that cool?
$90 is brand new.
Okay, so Feldon, we wanted to do kind of the easy customer to start, but if you want, we can do this. Do you guys want to hear me just overcome the objections, or you want to go from start to finish? We can do both. Because I can handle them all if you want. What do you guys want to do? You tell me. Should we just do the walkthrough, or do you want to hear me just close them? All right, hard lead. All right, let's just close them. I'm closing them. Here we go. All right, so give me that objection again.
It's brand new.
I totally understand. Yeah, so I could do the 90.
Even if I throw in the box and the charger and the headphones?
That's awesome that you have that. Well, unfortunately, we don't pay extra for accessories because they don't add to the resale value of the phone. But I mean, if you want, you can keep that. Like if you can use that for another phone in the future, or if you want to throw it in, that's definitely appreciated. But we don't unfortunately pay extra for the accessories. But I'm happy to give you the $90, and we have the cash right here. We can make it a nice, easy transaction for you.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you have the cash right now, yeah, sure. How does it work? How do I get you the phone?
Yeah, so if you want, we're located at 643 East Avenue in Warwick, Rhode Island. Do you know Warwick at all? Are you familiar with that?
Yeah. I could be there in like 10 minutes. Do I need to bring anything else?
Awesome. Yeah, the only thing I asked is just bring an ID, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I have an Apple Watch too.
Okay, so everybody's saying this is too easy. So Feldon, you're being too easy on me here. So
Okay.
They want you to be a little harder. All
Okay,
right.
I'll be a little
Let's
harder.
take it from the. I said I can't pay more. I can give you cash today. Let's take it from that objection and take it a little further. Give me some more.
Okay.
They want to see you really beat me up here, Feldon. But
All right,
like
you guys got it.
be real, like how you really would be as a customer, right?
Okay.
But like don't make it too easy. Like you're telling me you got all this other stuff, because that give me a little bit of a challenge here.
All right, I got you. Okay, let's do it.
So yeah, unfortunately, we're not able to pay more for the accessories. But like I said, I can give you the $90. I can give you cash today if you want to come on in.
I don't know, man. I see them selling online for way more.
Have you tried selling it yourself yet?
I don't know, man. I work overnight shift. I don't really have the time, but I know it's worth more. I feel like you lowballing me.
I mean, definitely. You could. Like you switched, by the way. Like this is like a schizophrenic customer. Like we went from one personality to like the other one. This is. Usually this is not like a normal occurrence, but I'm just gonna roll with it anyways. So, so yeah. I forget what you just said. Oh, I feel like you lowball me. Okay. So, I totally understand. Look, if you want to get more, I mean, you definitely are welcome to sell yourself. Have you ever tried selling on eBay or Craigslist or anything?
No, I never really tried anything like that. That's why I was calling around to see, um, you know, who I could sell it to, and I saw one of your ads, so I decided to call in and see, if I could sell it to you guys. But I didn't think it would be so low.
I know. I totally understand. Just because I am a reseller, we have to make a profit. So if you can sell it on your own, you definitely make more money. I definitely would agree with that. But if you want, I mean, I would love to buy the phone from you, and I can give you the cash right now. I have it right here waiting for you. If you want to come on in, takes 10 minutes. You'll be in and out, and you can just move on and use that cash for something else.
Could you do like 150?
Unfortunately, I really would like to buy the phone from you, but at 150, I wouldn't be able to make a profit on that. And it's not me, it's the market, right? Like the market won't allow me to charge that much because they're just not selling enough for me to make money at that price, if that makes sense. But I'm happy to give you the 90.
What if I throw in a screen protector? Could you give me 130 then?
I mean, I definitely appreciate the screen protector. That's awesome. I mean, but the only thing is, like, we have a lot of screen protectors in stock, so it doesn't really help us get any more for the phone. But, I mean, I can still give you the 90. You could be in and out, make it nice and quick for you. And it's a 5-minute transaction. You just come on in, have you just sign the paperwork, and you get the cash, and you're done.
I need at least 120.
I want to give it to you, man. Like if I could do it, I'd give you the 120 right now. I really would. It's just the market won't let me pay that much. There's just not enough money in it for us to both win at that price, if that makes sense, right? So like, I want to help you. I want to get you as much as possible. And that's why I went to that 90, because that's the highest I can offer on that phone, just because I can tell already that, you wanted to get the most for it. So I went to the highest I can. I just can't come up any more though, unfortunately, but I'd be happy to give you the 90.
And you can't do any more? There's no way?
Nope. Sorry about that.
You said 90?
Yep.
I guess.
All right. Cool. I appreciate you working with me on that. What's your name, by the way?
Oh, my name is Feldon.
Feldon? Awesome. Nice to meet you, Feldon. Look, I just want to say I appreciate the business and thanks for working with me. So, by the way, we're located. You have a pen and paper handy?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. Okay. So we're at 643 East Avenue in Warwick. Okay. Do you know where Warwick is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. So we're called Buy Sell Fix is the name of the store. Have you ever heard of us?
I could just Google the maps. Yeah, I saw your ad though.
Okay, sweet. When do you want to come down?
Now, what time do you close?
We're closed at 6:30.
Okay. Yeah, I could be there in like 15, 20 minutes.
Tell me you can't make it now. You can't, and you have to be there at 8. Let's make it really hard.
All right.
Anybody ever say someone wants to meet up at 10 o'clock at night, and you're like, I'm not going to meet someone in the ghetto at 10 o'clock at night, right? So you want to reschedule for the next day. I'll show you how to handle that. Anybody ever bet someone says, yep, I get those. So give me that one.
I can't come right now. I can't get there until like 8 o'clock.
Ooh, unfortunately, we close at 6:30. Is there any way you can make it in before 6:30?
No, no. I lent my cousin my car, and all I have is a bike.
Are you able to bike down here before 6:30?
If you could give me an extra $10.
I really want to, Feldon, but like I said, we're already at the top. I can, but any way you can get down here before 6:30?
You can't give me an extra $10 if I take the bike?
Sorry.
I need the cash tonight.
I know. Well, I'm here right now. If not, I could do 11:30. We open up at 11:30 tomorrow. Do you want to come in now? Or you want to do it tomorrow at 11:30? What's better?
No, I can't come tomorrow. I need the cash tonight.
Okay.
Could you stay open a little later?
Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna see if I could borrow my neighbor's car.
Okay, that works. Awesome. Well, Feldon, I appreciate that. I tell you what, you want to call me back in like 10 minutes and let me know if you could definitely make it down? Is that fair?
Yeah, I'll do that. Cause I need to come tonight. If anything, I guess I'll just take the bike. I mean, you saying you can't give me the extra $10? I really need it, but I need the cash tonight.
Sorry, I wish I could, but awesome. So yeah, give me a call back in like 10 minutes, and that'll be great if you can make it.
All right, yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, I want to stop this for a second. Now I see a lot of your comments, guys, coming through here, and some of you guys like tell them to do this, tell them to do this. So here's the thing. See, a lot of people are focused on like providing a solution to the customer. See what you do, and that makes sense, right? Intuitively, you would think that would make sense, giving them the solutions. But what you're actually doing is telling the customer they're too stupid to think for themselves. So when you make a suggestion, you tell it to the customer, you're transmitting the information like, I think you're dumb and you can't figure out your own problems, right? And guess what? When you think people are dumb, how does that make them feel? Bad, right? So you think that offering all these suggestions would actually help you close the deal, but inside the customer's thinking like, don't tell me what to do, buddy. It's bad enough you've already lowballed me. I don't need your damn suggestions. And you just piss them off even more, okay? So if you notice, I just sat and shut up. And I let him think for himself. And some of you guys were like, what's going on? This is taking forever. This is how a real deal goes. If you've ever watched me in my store close the deal, I know Chris Kripe has. He's seen me close a deal in person like this, where I talked a guy from one phone into 3 items and made $700. The conversations were just like this, okay? So you have to let the person work through their mind, because all these problems he has, right? He can solve his own problems. But when I stay firm and I say, sorry, I can't open till 6:30. See, I don't compromise my principles, right? Someone says you can put the phone down. I don't want to put the phone down. I'm going to keep it up. So, so I don't want to compromise my principles. Like, I do business on my terms. So if a customer can't do it, I don't break my principles for somebody else, right? That's where you get into trouble, because when you start breaking your principles, what does that tell the customer? When you say, well, we're open from 11:30 to 6:30, and you're like, okay, I'll stay a half hour late. What am I saying to that person? What is the vibe I'm conveying to them? I'm conveying to them that I'm desperate, that I'm willing to break my rules, and I'll do whatever it takes to make money. Is being desperate a power play in negotiating with people? No. You never, rule number 1 in negotiating, this comes from the top negotiators in the US government and FBI hostage negotiators, is you never want to need the deal. Never need the deal, right? What's US's #1 rule with terrorists? What do they not do? What does the US not do with terrorists? They do not negotiate with terrorists. Why do you think they have that rule? Because if they violate their principles, they know that they're going to get a bunch of terrorists attacking them, right? So when you break one of your rules, they see that you lost your power and they're going to get one over on you. Okay? So no matter what, I'm going to stick to my guns. You can't give me another 10 bucks? I'm sorry, I can't. I have empathy with the customer. Okay? So I'm going to sympathize and say and be really sorry. I love to do this $10. Notice I don't blame it on myself either. I say I would really like to do it, but unfortunately the market doesn't allow me to pay that. That way he doesn't feel like I'm the big jerk that's greedy and just wants to make all the money off him. I'm like, unfortunately I can't. And I don't need to explain myself. I don't need to say like, you can if a bike doesn't use gas, you don't need the extra $10, so at least you're going to save gas with the bike, right? I'm not going to say silly things like that and make suggestions and stuff. And I see a lot of my employees do stuff like that. I see members that have made those type of suggestions, and all that stuff just insults the customer and hurts the deal. Is this so far, guys, is this helpful? I know we haven't gotten to the actual process yet, but you probably learned a lot from the negotiation. Did you guys learn something doing that phone call, or is this boring? Dennis says great, Grant says good, Lane says yes, Boblin says good book, Ray says I learned good. So guys, all this same stuff I'm telling you right now is the same things that you can use during text, okay? You would just do it in text. And if you want a script for like how to negotiate, it's in the common rebuttal script that's in the course. So you just go to the documents in the course where the videos are, and I have the common objection rebuttal script, okay? So let's go through this now, and Feldon's gonna call me back. And we're gonna go from this from beginning to end. And he's gonna say, okay, I got a ride.
Hello?
Hi, thank you for calling Buy Sell Fix.
Hi, yes, this is Feldon again.
Oh, hey Feldon, how's it going?
It's going good. So I was trying to get a ride from my neighbor, and they said they'll give me the call, but I have to put gas in the tank.
Okay.
So
cool. So you'll be here before 6:30?
I mean, yeah, I could come, but they charging me like $10 for gas.
Ouch. Ooh.
There's no way you could give me an extra $10 to cover the gas?
I'm sorry. I wish I could, Feldon. I really do.
It's that I just need like $10 to cover the gas. That's all.
I mean, I could give him part of the 90 when you come in. I'm happy to do that for you. I can, like, if you want to put him on the phone, I can verify it for you so he knows that you're definitely getting the cash.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't want him to know that I'm selling my phone.
Okay.
Some money.
Cool. So what time do you think you'll be down?
I'll be there in like 15 minutes. Is there a parking lot so I can park?
Sweet. Yep. Parking's right in the back. Okay. And the only thing I just asked you, bring an ID when you come in.
Oh. You need my ID?
Yep.
Why you need my ID?
It's the law. So we're required by law to get an ID from every customer. Just want to make sure we're not buying any stolen devices. Not saying that you would, but just making sure.
Okay. I mean, it is my phone. I'm the original owner. I could sign out of everything in front of you.
Sure. That's great. Yeah, just need to see an ID, and we'll restore it when you come in anyways. Is that cool?
Yeah, I guess that's cool.
Sweet. All right. So we'll see you soon.
All right. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Awesome. Thanks again, Feldon. Hey, by the way, do you have anything else? Because we also buy laptops, MacBooks, tablets, iPods, iPads. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I have an Apple Watch.
Cool. I tell you what, because I mean, it sounds like you want to get some more cash, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to help you out. I feel bad I can only give you the 90. To be honest, I want to help you out. Why don't you bring the Apple Watch with you, and then I'll see what I can give you there too. Does that sound good?
Yeah, yeah, that would be great.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, bring it down, and that way I can just inspect it while you're right here.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, I'll be there soon. That works.
Awesome. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Okay, now let's pause for a second here. Why before we get into the actual buying process? Okay, so first of all, what's my like vibe? But when I'm on the phone with Felden, do I sound nervous, tense, insecure, happy, right? Relaxed, cheerful, kind of like we're hanging out. What's up, man? How you doing? Good? Yeah, yeah, good. Like, did I ever see him irritated, annoyed, bad vibes, any kind of like anxious, anxiety when like I'm on the phone? No, right? What is that? How does that make the customer feel? And I got to tell you, if there was a customer to get anxious about, so it's probably him, right? You notice like he threw everything at me. This is how I am. Like, if you watch me in my store, I'm just like this with everybody. They could be screaming at me, and I'm like, I know, I totally understand, right? So by having this mentality, this is not a little thing, guys. This is like everything. So what's going on in my head? You might be like, well, Dave, I struggle with this. I have a hard time reacting, right? So what I'm thinking is, when I'm talking to Felden, in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm not only going to buy this phone from Felden, I'm going to buy 3 things from Felden. He just doesn't know it yet. I'm going to buy, not only am I just getting this phone at $90, I don't care if he says no 10 times, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to upsell him 3 things, okay? And I'm thinking this the whole time. The whole time I was talking this conversation, I was like, no matter what, I'm unshakable, I'm unfazable, I'm strong, I'm going to close this deal, and I'm going to upsell him something. That's the whole time. That's my vibes. I'm relaxed, I'm calm, I'm confident. And because of my thought process, because inside I'm thinking this, everything externally comes out because I've got my internal thoughts correct, okay? Buy his house and wholesale it too. You guys are funny. All right. So here's where a couple things where people go wrong in this, okay? A couple things not to do. One, you don't want to be thinking these thoughts when you're on the phone with a customer. Oh, I hope he says yes. I hope he says yes. I hope he doesn't get mad when I make this offer. Oh, this is a low ball. Shit. Oh boy, was he going to react to this one? Oh man, I'm not going to upsell this guy because he's already pissed off. He already said no to me like 10 times, so I'm not upselling this shit. Ugh, I'll be lucky to just get this one out of the way. Man, if this guy shows up, I will be one lucky bastard. Let me tell you. Woo! You guys are cracking up, right? Anybody ever relate to those thoughts? People are saying that's why I prefer text, right? Man, and I hope this guy doesn't show up and punch me in the face because shit, I wouldn't even give him the $10 for gas. Ugh, he's going to be pissed. All right, I'm not thinking any of that stuff. None of that's going in my head. I'm thinking this guy is not only gonna sell me this thing, I'm gonna upsell him. And you know, when he gets here, he's going to like me so much that he's going to tell 3 of his buddies to go sell me their phone, and tomorrow they're going to be calling me to sell me their phones too. That's what I'm thinking. This is my thought process with every single customer. I had a guy the other day that got pissed off and almost hung up the phone on me because I accidentally underappraised the phone by $100. It wasn't a phone, it was a Nintendo Switch. It was really horrible. Like I was on my phone and I was rushing and I was doing something. So when I was training my employees and I lowballed them. Like the thing was selling for $260 and off from $50, right? So I lowballed the crap out of them. So they were like, you know, we really thought we were going to get a lot more than that. And they started getting mad. I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. That's the most I could do because, you know, just the market's not letting me pay that much. I gave myself an out, fortunately. I always do. I said that I might be wrong, but, you know, I don't think so. It looks like that's what I'm praising. Why don't I call you back in like 5 minutes? I can let you know. He already said no to me 5 times, and I kept my cool. So I called him back, and I was like, hey, man, how's it going? So it turns out, like, good news for you. I turned it around, right? Because I always am relaxed. I never worry about things. So I turned it around and said, hey, man, good news for you. I said that I actually did accidentally appraise it. I don't know what I was doing, but I was on my computer. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. But cool thing is I can actually do 120 for you. And he was so thrilled I had anchored him at the $50. He took the 120, and I found out my employee earlier that day already offered him 150, and that's why he was so mad. He came in and sold me the thing for 120 bucks. I have it on video for proof. It's in the group, actually. Did anybody see that video when the guy walked in when I was doing that? We just sold that Nintendo Switch yesterday for 260 bucks. So this is why it's so important to be emotionally in control when you guys are negotiating with people. All right. Someone says, Jamie, how do you get yourself to be so cool and relaxed state in your head? It's the thing of knowing, right? It's knowing the fact that if I do get angry or emotional, I'm going to attract more of what I don't want. So we get whatever we think about, right? This is the cool part. It takes no more energy to think about what we don't want versus what we do want, right? So it takes the same amount of energy for me to go, oh shit, I hope this guy doesn't mad. Oh shit, I hope he doesn't swear at me. Oh shit, I hope he takes the deal. Versus this guy's going to buy. This guy's going to sell me his phone. This guy's going to sell me 3 items. I'm closing this guy. For me to switch takes no extra effort. It's just a mindset change. That's all it is. It's just that a lot of us are programmed, especially if you know, like me, you have kind of like a rough background, a rough childhood. We're programmed to think negative first. It's just wrong programming. It isn't any more difficult. It's just thinking the wrong way. So you literally just shift your thinking. Instead of negative, think positive. So instead of, oh crap, I hope he doesn't get mad, to this guy's selling me his phone. I'm closing this. Try that this week and shift your mindset when you're on the phone and that guy's swearing at you. See if you can just for 1 week not think negative and you can just think positive. Like, don't try to buy more phones. Don't try to make more money. Just try not to be negative on every deal and watch the magic that will happen in all areas of your life, not just phone flipping. Instead of reacting and getting mad, try to switch it on to like, how can I turn this into a positive? Like, he won't sell me. He's going to sell me 3 things. Try to change that mindset and watch what happens to your sales. Okay. So that was my powerful technique. We ended up using it. I guess this is good because we're doing the full walkthrough so you can see all this stuff. So let's continue on. I hope this is helping you guys. And actually, I don't hope it's helping you guys. I know this is going to make 5 new $10,000 a month superstars. See this mindset shift right there? Okay. There's 5 people right now that next month are going to hit 10,000 a month because of this group chat. All right, so Feldon, are you ready to continue? Now you're coming in the store. You're on your got your ride or whatever it is. All right, here we go.
Hello. So it's me. I have the phone.
Hey, Feldon, how's it going?
It's going good.
Good to see you, man. By the way, my name is Dave. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you too, man.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Look, I know this was such a struggle for you to get here. I give you a lot of credit, man. Thanks again for making it. And look, I appreciate it too. You coming in before closing like that.
Oh yeah, no, thanks. Thanks for staying open.
Of course. Awesome. So so you got the phone?
Yeah, it's right here.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna pin the video on me so you can kind of see me looking at this. Sweet. Oh, where's Feldon? Let me scroll to Feldon. Where'd he go? I can't find him anymore. Okay, well, anyways, we'll just leave it at this. Keep talking. It's tough because I can't see your face. Actually, I'm just going to go back to the old view because you guys can see me, right?
Yeah.
You can see me? All right. All right, so we'll just do it because that way I can see. I do so much better if I can see your facial expressions. All right, cool. So this is the phone?
Yeah, this is it.
So this was iPhone 7 for Sprint, you said, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Awesome.
See? Brand new.
Nice. I see. Look at this. I got my thumb stuck in your case here. Sorry about that. That's it. That's a good case. It's a strong case right there. You see my phone gets stuck in it.
Yeah, all right. So I was trying to get the extra. It's a good
so
case.
let's take a look. All right. So looks like everything's in pretty good condition here. Sweet. Let me just check the phone for a second. Do you have your ID on you, by the way?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have it. It's right here.
Awesome. Can I grab that really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. Okay. And see, I take his ID and I got it on me now, right? I can't run away and I can negotiate. All right. So thanks, fella. Appreciate it. All right. So looks pretty good. Let me just go. You mind if I restore the phone?
Oh yeah. That's fine. That's fine. I already saved all my stuff. Sweet.
All right, cool. Let me go ahead and restore that. This just takes a minute if you don't mind. I just got to let it go through the process. So
yeah, that's fine.
You know what? It says your Apple ID is still on the phone. Do me a favor. Can you just type your password in right there for me?
Oh yeah, sure, definitely.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah, I signed out.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Boom. Oh, you know what? I forgot to sign into Wi-Fi. Give me a second. I got to sign the phone into my Wi-Fi. Sorry about that.
Okay. No, it's no big deal.
All right, cool. Can you put the password in one more time for me?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry about that. So notice, by the way, guys, when I do this, I'm holding the phone in my hand. I don't give it back to him. He's not holding the phone ever again. This is my phone now, right? Because that's my mentality. I'm holding it, and I'm letting him type it as I hold the phone. I'm putting it right in front of him. So here you go. Just go ahead and type that in.
All right. Sure thing.
Sweet.
All right. I logged out for you.
Awesome. All right. Cool. All right. It's restoring right now. Sweet. Let me go ahead and fill this out really quick. Here. Oh, you got the Apple Watch, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's right here.
Oh, sweet. Let me check it out.
Yeah, sure. Here.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you bringing it down. By the way, look, while I'm checking this out, here's one of my business cards. I want you to just keep this. I'm going to give you a few because we're always buying. We buy 7 days a week. So, like, if you got any buddies that want to sell their phone, family members, I'm going to give you these to give out. Is that cool?
Yeah, yeah. Great. I know my neighbor has a couple of phones.
Sweet. All right, here you go. Here's the cards right here for you. All right. Let me check out this watch. Nice. Looks pretty good condition. So this is an Apple Watch 3. Is that it? I'm looking at the model number here. Is that right, Feldon? Do you know what that one is?
This one is the 4, the 44 mil.
The 44 millimeter. But that it's okay. Let me take a look here and see. 44 millimeter. Ah, this is the 4 series.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Good condition.
Sweet. All right. So yeah, on that one I could do like 270. Is that cool?
You couldn't do like 350?
Mm.
It's brand new. It's brand new. Look, see, it's brand new. Just like the phone. It's in mint condition. It comes with the band. I have the charger. I have the box. I have everything for you.
That's awesome. I can tell you take good care of your stuff, Felden. That's fantastic. This stuff is mint that you got. I appreciate it. But unfortunately, like I said, the accessories don't help me too much. But look, you're right here, man. I'm going to show you. Look, check out my computer right here. See the screen? So look, you can see it's selling for $399 right now, right? So at $350, I got to pay eBay $50 just to sell this thing. So I'm literally losing money because by the time I ship it, it costs me another 10, right? So unfortunately, like at $350, I'm losing $10. So we can't do that, right? But like at $270, at least, I can make a small $80 and, I'll just give you the cash right here. So you walk out of here with $360 today for 2 of the items. Does that sound good?
Oh, 360.
Yeah.
360. You can't do 380? Come on.
I really want to help you out, Feldon.
Great condition.
Look, I tell you what. I tell you what. This is what I'll do. Because I gave you those business cards, and because I feel like I already know you now. I like you. You've come in. We've talked a lot already. You went through all this work just to get here. This is what I'm going to do. I can give you an extra $10 since you're selling me 2 items, right? I can come up to 370, but I need you to do me a big favor if I do this for you. Okay? I want you to give those business cards tonight to at least a relative, a friend, or someone and tell them about me. Can you do that? Like, is that fair?
Definitely. Yeah, I can do that, man. I just wanted the extra $10 for the gas.
All right. I'll help you out. And I do think, I just want to tell you, I do really appreciate you getting here and doing what you can to make it. And this is the type of customers I like dealing with. You know what I mean? You're easygoing, you're friendly. So that's why I'm willing to do this, because I know I want to get more customers like you that are friendly, that are easygoing. All right. So that's why I'm willing to do that for you. Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Awesome. Fantastic. All right. Let me write it up. I'm just going to go ahead and erase that. All right, so we got the iPhone, we got the watch. Give me a second. Let me get the cash. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. I ran out of 20s. This is just my pocket cash, so I'm going to just start counting again. We're not going to start. 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 320, 340, 360, and look at that. I even got the 10, 370. Here you go, Feldon. Before I give you this really quick, just need you to do me a favor. Just sign right there for me. There you go.
Sure thing.
Awesome. Thank you very much. By the way, did you see how I did that? Counted the cash first, always. Double counted the cash, then gave him the clipboard. Can you just sign that really quick? Not, I'm going to need you to sign this for me. It's a bill of sale. I have to get this from every seller. Here you go. No, right? Just going to need you to sign that right there for me. Thank you very much. Cool. Okay. Here you go, Feldon. Thank you so much, man. It's been a pleasure. Give me a handshake. Thank you again. Appreciate it. And look, you know, I can't follow you home tonight and wonder if you're going to hand me that business card. So on the honor system, I'm going to trust you're going to tell all your friends about me and do that, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Give me a call anytime. We're always buying. I'd love to hear from you again. If you ever have anything else, please let me know, okay?
All right. Yeah, definitely. Thank you again.
You got it. Have a great day, Feldon. A safe ride home. Tell your friend I said thanks for bringing you down.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Boom. So who enjoyed this chat so far today? Was this helpful to you guys to see everything like how I do it from beginning to end? Says yes, great, super legit. Yes. And now you guys are going to be absolute beasts and you're going to walk through. And guys, this literally is my training process with my actual employees. Like I role play this with them. I make them walk out of the store and walk in, and I keep doing this. Like I'll be the customer until they hand me a business card and they say all this stuff every single time. Now, of course, when I'm not working there, they might not do it. Matter of fact, today, so most of we've been doing really good. We're buying over 10 phones a day lately, right? Our goal is to get over 50,000 a month. Here's the tricky thing with employees. So our Facebook ads, right? Now we're spending a decent amount on Facebook ads to get all these leads coming in. I'll tell you a funny story really quick to wrap up the group chat. So I get a Facebook message and the guy says, every time I call your store, nobody answers. And now, of course, that one caught my eye really fast. So one of my top employees, Austin, who's awesome, he's been buying he's just crushing it. He's one of the reasons we're doing over 10 phones a day because he's just on these messages like that, right? But one of the stores, hasn't been performing all of a sudden in the last few weeks. I'm like, why are we not buying phones at the store? Because we should be getting 5-6 phones a day easy at the store every day, right? Because it's one of my main stores. So I'm like, let me see what's going on here. So I call the store. I block the number. I call the store and nobody answers. So I'm like, maybe it's just with a lot of customers. He got really busy. He was overwhelmed. 5 minutes later, call the store again. Nobody answers. So I call Boston. I say, hey, you see that message with that guy? He's like, yeah, he said he was calling. Nobody's answering. I said, me too. I call the last 15 minutes. Nobody's answered the phone. So I wait another 10 minutes. I call. Now I'm starting to get worried. Half hour. Nobody's answered the damn phone at my store. I'm like, what's happening here? So I'm like, I'm going to make a little stop. So I get up. I drive to my store. I get outside and I call the store right there outside the door. Nobody answers the phone. I walk in and my employee's sitting there on the desk on the computer. And I'm like, how's it going? He's like, right? I said, so I'm like, how do you like this job? And it's just kind of like negotiating, right? I'm like, look, man, I love you, but I don't think you're doing what you're supposed to. And he's like, I'm sorry, Dave. It was instant, right? He's just it was almost like all of a sudden this kid just drank 15 cups of coffee. And it was he went from this to oh, he's wide awake. And I was like, so I'm going to need you to start doing a little bit more at the store. And he's like, I got it. I'm doing it, Dave. I'm sorry. And it was just complete change. And he bought 7 phones tonight. So after I talked to him, so quick, I love, he's a great kid. I like him a lot. And so I don't believe in getting mad or angry at people anymore. It's my fault. To be honest, I haven't talked to him in 5 months and he works for me. There's actually one kid who's worked for me. I don't even know what he looks like yet. I haven't met him in a year and a half. So this is how hands off I am. So I blame myself that I haven't been involved. So we actually just created a Facebook group with my employees so they actually can talk to me a little bit. This is how much I don't work in that business as much as I should. I get lazy. So anyways, I said, look, I'll blame it on myself. I haven't been talking to you, but I am going to have to see a big step up in performance because we want to do 50,000 that month. Is that fair? It's just like negotiating. He says, yeah, that's fair. I said, okay, cool. Anyways, figure I'd share that. I know it doesn't help you guys, but if you ever want to manage employees or work with people, now you know how to handle a situation like that. All right, we got 5 more minutes. I'll leave the floor open to any like general questions you guys have, or if not, we can just wrap it up. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and you can all close a bunch of deals now. Anybody have any last questions that you guys want to ask before we wrap up the group chat? Ray says, I do. Go ahead. Jose says, how do you overcome the ID objection? So hit me with whatever you got if you want. Like, Jose, why don't you guys can unmute yourself if you want to come on and chat, and I can like show you how I handle it, or I can see how you handle it and give you a quick critique if you want. Do you want to do that, Jose or Ray? You can just, if you just hit the unmute button. Oh, yeah. Yep. And who is
I
that?
just want to ask, why didn't when you were asking about the upsell, how come you didn't give them the appraisal over the phone and told them just to bring it in? I think I got an idea of why, because you already have them there and it's more likely to take the offer. But
Yes.
just wondering if the same during text as well.
100%. 100%.
Okay.
Because when you're face to face, it's the highest level of commitment you can get. It's called the availability bias of the brain, right? So once they're right there and they see the cash in front of them, it's very difficult to say no when the cash is staring in the face. And that's why I bring that cash right out and I count it right in front of them when I close that deal. And a lot of people are working well is if someone says no, like 3 or 4 times, they get a tough one, take a picture of the cash you're going to give them and text it to them. Say, look, I got your $100 right here if you want it. Right? And it's hard when you have it right there. You know, notice I'm not trying to be like condescending or I'm not getting aggravated, but I'm showing them like, you know, like, here it is. I got it. And if you want it, I got the cash. And it's kind of that vibe, right?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
Sure does.
I don't say it like that, by the way, but, you know, I just hold it up and show them like, I got it. Galen says, how do you overcome the better offer? I had a lead who said, if someone says, oh, well, the guy down the street offered me more. Cool. Like, definitely, man, go for it. That's a fantastic offer. Unfortunately, I can only do like $90 for you though. But I can give you the cash right now. I don't know how that guy's doing it because the market won't even let me get it for 200. But if he's doing it, I take it right now. And I just call their bluff. Because if someone's going to give a better offer, the only thing you can do to beat that person is compete on service, right? Because like if it's not a reasonable offer that you can beat, it's not realistic. So there's nothing you can really do except for be as friendly as possible and professional as possible and put some doubt in their mind. You know, like if it's GameStop, like cool, if GameStop offered that, that's great. Is it cash or is it credit though? You know, and I'll get them thinking about it. Is it cash or is it credit? They're like, I don't know. Is it cash? Is it credit? Because I got cash right here. You want to come down and we buy all kinds of stuff. I'll buy whatever you got. Laptops, tablets, MacBooks, iPhones, EarPods. You know, and I'll try to always focus on what I want more rather than what I don't want. So a lot of negotiators, they're focused on the negatives, right? So they'll get caught up arguing with the person. Like someone said 320. Okay, well, I'll do like 320. What if I match, or what if I do 325? And you're arguing again on the thing that's really not the most important thing. You want to try to shift their focus to what they want, which is the cash right now in your pocket, friendly service. Just focus on all the good things. When you're in a negotiation, you probably get more of what you want. And have that attitude like, I'm going to close this person. Stack says, I got in trouble with the law. I've been getting that a lot. What does that mean? That's an objection you got? I got in trouble with the law? I'd be wary about buying phones from that person, but I need to know a little more details on that one, right, to give you a good answer. So the ID one, by the way, who had the ID question? Jose, were you still there? Because I think you wanted to ask about what to do if they say they don't have, like, they don't want to give the ID. Loki says, how do you feel about iPhones with dead battery? Couldn't expect. Okay, so no power phones are big money, guys. We always buy no power phones. I love them. I love them because you can offer someone $5 and flip those things for 100 all day long, all day, because they don't care. Once a phone has no power, it's junk. Like, what are they going to do? Sell it on Craigslist with no power? Probably not, right? Most people have no clue what they're going to do with it. So you can literally offer them 5, 10, 20 bucks. I remember I had a guy once, he was a Mack truck driver. He literally drove over his phone with his Mac truck. And the thing was all bent like a banana like this, right? And it was like bent and twisted. But believe it or not, I got $150 for that phone. You know what I bought that thing for? $15. $15, because sometimes, I don't know what it is. I don't even know what these people do with these things on eBay. I have no clue. I don't really care, right? But the bottom line is they buy them. And I don't know if they farm the parts out and the parts are worth a lot. I don't know. But a lot of these no-power phones still have good money. And the customers have no competition. Like, GameStop's not going to buy a no-power phone, usually. Nobody else is buying no power. So you have no competition. You can make the lowest offers on those and get them. That's why those are great. So appraise as no power when you try to buy them. And just always use SICW and check the iCloud lock to see if it's iCloud locked before you buy it. And you can actually have them remove the iCloud on the computer, right? Does anybody bring like a laptop with the hotspot when you guys go meet people? That's a great idea, because you can have people log out of their iCloud right there on your computer for you. And then you could buy the phone. It'll be iCloud free, even if it's no power. So that's a great technique to use. And a hotspot's not that expensive. You get them for like 20 or 30 bucks and just add it to your phone plan. A hotspot is where you can have like Wi-Fi on your phone and just bring a cheap computer or something. Someone says, I'm getting a lot of people saying, I want to give my ID because I got in trouble with the law. Unfortunately, I don't want to get in trouble with the law. So I got to ask for the ID too, but I'd love to buy the phone. So if you can give me the ID, love to buy it. See, same deal. I'm always focusing on what we want, right? Got to get the ID, but I want to buy the phone. So if you got the ID, I can do it. I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to focus again on what I want. Someone says, regarding the ID objection, I've only encountered it via text. They say, I don't feel comfortable giving my license information. Here's why a lot of people get that, because this is what I see. Almost all the students that send me messages when they're asking for ID, it sounds like this. I see like, hey, when I get there, I need to have you sign a bill of sale and get an ID. Do you mind doing that? Of course you're going to get objections to that, because you're focusing on the negative. It's like you're asking like you don't even believe they're going to sign the bill of sale before you ask them, right? So remember, just assume, like think in your head, ID is no big deal. They're going to give me an ID, right? Just like, hey, just need to see an ID before I meet up. Is that cool? That's it, right? Because if you don't think it's a big deal, they don't think it's a big deal. But if you think it's a big deal, like, oh, I got to ask for an ID. Oh, is this what are they going to say when I ask for the ID? Oh, crap. Here it comes. I got to ask for the ID. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I hope they say yes. Come on, because I need to buy a phone this week. Come on, baby, right? If you're like that, you're probably going to get a lot of people that won't give you the ID. Okay, I'm not making fun of everybody here. I just kind of try to be a little relatable and funny at the same time. But seriously, right? Just have the attitude. They're going to give me an ID. Like, I'm just like literally when I asked for a customer, like, hey, do you have your ID? It's that short and simple. That's how I ask. Hey, you got your ID? Because I don't nobody says no to me. Like, I haven't said anybody say no when I ask for ID. Like, nobody. Right? In like probably 4 years of buying phones, they just give it to me because it's like such a nonchalant thing. Someone says, I don't even say the word bill of sale. I definitely don't say bill of sale. So what I do is I count the cash and I give them the bill of sale. I don't even bring up the bill of sale. I just ask them to make sure I don't waste my time if you're going to drive out there. I say, hey, just need to see an ID when I get there. That's just so like I don't drive a half hour and then the person doesn't have an ID or something like that. Like they literally don't have an ID because you don't want to waste your time. But that is very simple. You don't need to say bill of sale or anything. And when you meet up with them, you're just like, hey, cool, can I check out the phone? And then you're checking out the phone. You're like, okay, hey, you got your ID on you? Hey, you got your ID on you? So it's nice and simple. And you're like, cool, okay. And you get the ID, remember, while you're checking the phone out. Remember that, right? And then you're just like, you write the information. You don't have the customer write the info down, ever. You do it, not the customer. They will write fake info, and you will get in trouble. It's happened to me, okay? So make sure you write it down. And then you get the cash, you count the cash up, and you put it on the clipboard so they see the cash. And you say, hey, can you just do me a favor and just sign right here for me? Cool, thanks. What's this? Oh, it's just a bill of sale. Here you go, thanks. That's it. It's like literally exactly what I do when I'm buying a phone. And you don't want to do this. So I just need you to have you sign a bill of sale. I'm going to need to put your information on here. Is that okay? Do you mind if we do that? We don't want to do that, right? Because that's just, we're talking people out of the sale if we do that stuff. Just, here you go, guys. Awesome. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Sign right here. By the way, did you guys notice how much I always appreciate a customer and I say thank you very much? And I'm always saying the customer's name, like, hey, Feldon, what's going on? Look, thanks, man, for making it all the way down here. I really appreciate it. How does that make him feel when he walks in my store and I say that to him? He's like, holy crap. My mother treats me like crap. My friends treat me like crap. I treat myself like crap. Except this guy's not treating me like crap. Like, this is the nicest guy I've ever met in my life. And you know what? Like, he thinks I'm so cool. He's ready to give me his phone for free because I treated better than anybody else that day. What do you think these people's lives are? They're selling these phones. They're desperate, need cash. He's going to borrow 10 bucks for cash. You think that they're coming from great places in life? Probably not. So when you talk to them, you treat them like gold and you make them feel like $1 million bucks. They just want to be around you even more. They find stuff to sell because they literally just like being around you because it's like infectious, right? So this is important of having an attitude. But if you treat them like this, you're like, hey, man, you got the phone? All right, let me look. I got to inspect it first. Make sure it's in good condition, like you said. Right? How does that make him feel? We don't want to do that, right? Okay. I gotta check the ESN and make sure the phone's not reported stolen, and I gotta make sure it's not iCloud locked, right? It's not iCloud locked. All right, good. Just making sure. Okay. Well, I guess, guys, we'll wrap this up. I really hope this is helpful for you guys. You guys are cracking up. I love you guys. This is a fun group chat. So, all right, you guys all have a great day. I'll be uploading the replay shortly, and let's go crush it. Everybody recite that phone flipping credo. Let's hit some big numbers, and let's see some more 10, 20, 30,000 a month phone flippers. All right, guys, have a great day.